Reid sends it back down to where it came from. Roach looks to get a hold of it. Crandall, little chip back off the wall. Now to the point. Goes D to D. Richardson sends a goal where it takes a deflection in front of Bescarawani. It's never a bad idea to throw a shot on net. Looking to get it back to the point again for Richardson. Richardson down low, tip in front, chance there, and it's in! Cardiff Devils are on the board. 1:11 gone in the first period, and the Devils take a lead.
And Simon, this goal's all about the touch play by Crandall. Mark Richardson, credit to him. A couple of shooting lanes, and rather than giving up the shot, he does put it on net. Looks like Jardine's getting the credit. He's the guy down low. What's he doing there? But as Richardson feeds it towards the net, it's a beautiful touch play by Crandall, straight off his stick to Jardine, who's making that move down the weak side to the far post. He touches it in, and it's a big start for the Devils getting that first goal.
Now cross ice to Matt Foley to the red line. Takes a hit to make the play. Sends it deep. Kept along the line to the point now. Garside goes to Foley. There's a man in front looking for a tip. Glove down by Brody Lee. He can't clear. It's kept in initially and poked to safety by Crandall. Good effort by Garside. Up the wall for Long. As we talked about last night in the commentary in the first period, John, it was a really, really quick period, and it's again, the tempo is certainly no different this evening, but there's a big chance here on a breakaway down the left side. Cuts the shot. What a goal! What a finish for the Cardiff Devils. It's now 2-0. And the Devils fans down to our right-hand side all rise to their feet.
I think it's Josh Waller getting what I think is his first shift of the game, and it's another, again, it's a north-south play, Simon, and we don't make enough of those. When I say we, the Cardiff Devils are very good, sort of quick up at the boards. Waller, he battles away, he goes in on one-on-one. I'm not sure if Bescarawani is thinking pass. He just gives that little bit of room over the right shoulder, and credit to Waller for taking the shot on. He doesn't want to go cross crease. He goes over the shoulder of the big netminder, and this is a dream start for the Cardiff Devils.
When your fourth line get on the ice and manage to get a goal in their first shift, that's a big statement. The Cardiff Devils, as I say, now 2-0 up. And it's all for the Giants to do. Goes D to D. Crawford now takes a hit, dumps it into the corner. Good play. And again, pinched along there. And around behind for Gabe Bast. Up the wall for McLeod now. Manny McLeod. He gets the gap. He can move. McLeod looks to get a hold of it. It's through! Matt McLeod answers the Devils' goal straight back, and they're back within one.
It's a nice finish. I think it's a quick release. Ben Bounds will want it back because it's 5-hole, but he's got to look at his defenseman. And I think Blake Thompson, he just gives him up inside position too easily. The stick detail isn't there. He doesn't go with the body, and he just gives that area between the dots too easily. So whilst everyone will say, yeah, Boundsy, you should have had that, you should have closed the pads, I don't think the Giants player should have got there. When he does get there, it's a good, quick release, and it's a fantastic response from the Giants to going 2-0 down.
28 seconds. The Devils were 2-0 up. They're back within one. 2-on-2 now. Developing to 3-on-3. Bescarawani chips it out front. This is end to end.
We're playing river hockey tonight, aren't we?
Unbelievable. Eriksson. Henrik Eriksson. Referee just getting in between Lewis and Eriksson. Lewis with a bit of an apology there, and there's another chance for a breakaway for Crandall. Crandall in all alone. Tries to go forehand back, and he slots it home. It's 3-1. Belfast with a turnover on their own, or the far blue line, and the Devils take another 2-goal lead.
Yeah, both coaches right now, they're not going to be happy with the pinches and the odd man rushes coming in, but Josh Batch does well on that shift to clear the zone, and Crandall just streaks in behind. Again, I think this is the Devils just being a little bit more direct, and that's also the fact Crandall, who's a pass-first guy, thinks, no, I'm going to take this on and go to the net, and he's in a tight space there, but he's got good, soft hands, and he jams it in, and the Devils respond to the Giants coming back at him. This is a run-and-gun game right now, and it's providing great entertainment.
It's a Stanson in the corner, comes off the referee's skates this time. And Donovan Niles doing really well, send it ahead to McLeod. McLeod chips inside. There's a man coming straight off the bench, looks to get it out front, chance there, great opportunity for Sam Ruop, who jumped up into the play, but it come off the skates of Sanford again, who's the furthest man back.
It's the second goal-saving play of the game, but the Devils, this does look a little messy. Their zone entries, apart from that first chance for Kugler, which you called, since then the entries have been messy.
Bescarawani looks to send it around the wall, doesn't get an awful lot on it though. Looks to chip it out front, and there's a chance here. Jardine gets it out, a high stick. It's going to be called by the official. Oh, they're staying out front. There's a goal. The referee called high stick. Bescarawani is not happy with this. It'll be interesting to see whose stick got on.
I think it's because the Giants player refuses to play it. He's killing time off the penalty clock. And I think this is my gut feeling here. Stefan Hogarth has made an interpretation that the advantage is to you because it was definitely a Devil's high stick. Definitely a Devil's high stick. But he waves it off, I think, because the Giants player refuses to touch it. That's my read of it.
This is going to be an interesting part of the game.
It's a controversial goal, Simon. If it stands, I'll take it from the Devils' perspective.
It's a bit like yesterday.
Yeah.
Giants would have been 3 up with that goal, which was disallowed yesterday. And obviously, it was an goal-headed interference. So it'll be interesting to see, and it's the same referees that today as what it was yesterday. It'll be interesting to see what call comes off this. It's blatantly a Cardiff Devil high stick.
And that's what Hogarth signals. So I can only think it's a refusal of Goodwin to play the puck.
It's allowed. Oh, it's waved off. It's waved off.
Normally there's more pressure on the point men, but looks like the Devils are looking to protect bounds and collapse lower this evening.
Well, the one thing they've got going in their favour there is the size. There's a chance here. What a save by Bescarawani. A lot of stretch passes in this second period. I think that's one of the things that we talked about last night and earlier on as well, John, the fatigue as this game goes on. You know, it was a tough game for both teams last night, and that will start to play its part.
Yeah, particularly, again, both teams playing with shorter benches. You mentioned the Giants missing a player already from the lineup this evening. The Devils basically going with 3 lines with some rotations from Waller and Duggan. Yeah, this is still a wide-open game.
Brandt comes in and finishes his check along the wall against Cullen. He's going to feel that one for sure. That's what you get from Riley Brandt every single time. He finishes his check. You need to be aware who's on the ice against you. And Penny, that's going to be a penalty this time.
We're going to get a reaction
Cullen.
here.
Yeah, they're going to be getting a bit, absolutely. The legs have dropped at Putrell. Penny came flying in to play the body on Cullen. Cullen ducked out of the way. And I'm assuming the first penalty is going on Cullen. Great cross-ice pass from Waller. Now they get it back to the point for Richardson. T. Joshua Waller walks in, takes a shot, goes wide. A bouncing puck, cleared the zone. Gilbert looking to get a hold of this one. And good coverage again as the Giants are back to 5-on-5. And now there's Riley Brandt looking to get hold of him straight away. And there's no penalty called on Brandt. Adam Keefe is not happy with that at all. Puck's moved inside. Looking to get a touch on that one again. Waller gets a hold of it, sends it down deep. A great stick by Garside. And an outlet pass to David Goodwin. Here comes the captain. To the outside, Conway now. Poked away from him by Kugler. Conway to Goodwin. Out front, chance for Ori, scores! Goodwin to Conway. Ori, we're back to 3-2.
Well, that coverage breaks down. Goodwin does a really clever thing. You know, it's a difficult play to pull off, and it's a difficult play to defend against. Rather than going around the net for the full wraparound, it's that little blind pass out to the short side. But Crawford's got to do more there. Crawford's got to do more. He's got to box out. He's got to get his stick down. He's got to take the hands away. That's a good goal for the Giants, but that's a soft goal for the Devils. And yeah, it's you know, going back to that Riley Brandt play, I love the reaction, first of all, from the Devils, the team toughness, but it's gone now. Get on with the game. Don't take a penalty. Don't bring this crowd into it. Don't get distracted. And I felt the Devils were a little distracted there. The power play wasn't great. The reaction afterwards, and Crawford's got to do a whole lot better on that goal.
Goodwin. David Goodwin to the blue line. Cullen to Conway. Conway winds up, fakes it, tipped in front. Chance there for Belfast. What a rebound attempt. And Barnes with 2 big saves. Goodwin on the far circle. David Goodwin goes cross-ice to Conway. Blocked in front again. This time by Mark Richardson. For the second time, he has come up with a huge block in this second period. Cullen drives into the corner, gets it out front. Great stick in the lane by the Devils. And Conway wins the battle. Across to Goodwin. Goodwin lays it off to Rue up with a shot wide of the target again. 60 seconds to go in the second period. To the point. 30 to go in the penalty. Rue up. Finds Conway, his roommate, through the slot to Kieran Long. Back to Conway. First time ever. Tipped in front. Rebound attempt. And it's in! It's all tied at the SSE Arena. Power play goal for the Giants. And Mark Cooper's on the board. It's 3-3.
Yeah, you can't have Ben Bounds bailing you out all the time. There's a guy standing right on his blue paint in between two Devils defensemen. I know you got to play that box, but that coverage, well, there's two guys on the back door, and there's no white shirt getting anywhere near them. So Bounds, he's just going to look at his teammates and think, I need a little bit more help there. But the Giants were knocking on the door moments ago. Conway, I thought the net was going to ripple because it was a beautiful play to freeze Bounds, a little stutter step. And yeah, we're all tied up, and suddenly this commentary box is more Belfast than it is Cardiff right now.
Across to McLeod. McLeod cuts to the middle. Feeds it across now to Grant Cooper. Cooper shoots from a difficult angle. That was always going to be an impossible shot. To the point. Garside. There's a chance here now. Crandall blocks the shot, drives forward, takes it, and goes wide of the target. And Pescarawani, a big hit along the wall. Garside gets to the middle, chips it to the right side, and the Giants are both changing up. So, again, an opportunity to go cross ice. Garside and Brandt in the corner.
And,
oh my word! Kieran Long shoots from the outside. There's a chance here to develop in the other way. Sanford in. Big save by Pescarawani. McLeod battling in the corner there with Blake Thompson is in behind now. Here comes Cox. Cox all alone. Oh, hits that crossbar. What an opportunity there for the Devils. Great outlet pass again. There's another one comes through, chipped in front and goes wide of the target, but what a chance for Trevor Cox. Garside tying his man up again. Bounces out front. Belfast need to be very careful. There's a chance here for the Devils. An opportunity. I think Mark Garside just managed to get a stick on that and spin away from danger. There's a chance again for the Devils. Feeds it out front. Chance there. Whoa, it's in. It's in past Pescarawani. I thought he had it initially, but it's a 4-3 lead for Devils.
yeah, it's Kugler with the beautiful move that scores the goal. But I'm going to get a shout out here to Brody Reed. And I know Brody Reed, again, he's a goal scorer who's been going through a little bit of a drought, and maybe the other parts of his game aren't always there, but he's on the forecheck. He's banging and crashing, and he helps turn over that puck, and Crandall's involved once more. Crandall seeing Kugler, and Kugler is a lovely composed finish, just beating Pescarawani to that far post.
Cross now, shot coming in from Cullen, high and wide Lynette, looking for a tip in front, rebound attempt. There's a big chance, and it's in! Scott Conway ties things up with his 52nd goal of the season. It's 4-4.
I said earlier, Simon, you can't teach just being in the right position. Scott Conway wouldn't give up on that play. But Bounds makes one save, two saves. But the Devils players, the Devils defensemen are above the puck, or above the Giants players. And the Giants players are closer to the Devils goal, almost below the puck. And it's been an issue all night. The Devils have played well, but they're not clearing out. They're not giving the protections to Bounds. And if you give the puck on the tape of Conway in that sort of area, Simon, there's only one result.
McLeod needs to be careful coming across the tram lines at that. Oh, well intercepted by by Grant Cooper again. Here comes Long. Long looks to cut to the front, drives it in. There's an opportunity. Bounds with another big save. Great strong play by Kieran Long.
We got some push and shove. Jardine's in there. But again, I don't know whether Mark Richardson is feeling the effects of some shot blocks, and he has blocked a lot of shots. You've called it, Simon. But his mobility seems a little limited right now, and that was just too easy the way Long was able to drive past inside or outside to inside. And how Bounds saves that. I think he's below the goal line, and he just manages to get something on it.
All right, finds Goodwin. David Goodwin again, just fantastic at finding that little pocket of space. Sends it forward. Back door. Oh, he's hit the top of the crossbar. What a shot from Scott Conway. Ben Bounds didn't know much about that one. And what a finish that would have been.
It's a great release once more.
There's a chance through the middle again. Here come the Devils. Hits a body in front and a big hit. Trevor Cox eliminated by Matt Foley, and he's slow to get to his feet. Here comes Mark Cooper. Backdoor chance again. No, he misses the net. David Gilbert had it on his plate. Mark Cooper there for insurance. Just round behind for Blake Thompson now. Thompson finds Sanford. Sanford cuts to the middle. He sends it on goal. Bescarwani settles it down. Ruyop. This looks like it's going to go to overtime. They're just going to hold on to it behind the net. What a game it's been here at the SSA Arena. It's 4-4. Both teams will skate out with at least 1 point. And the 3-on-3 could be a lot of fun. Now Crawford. Through for Martin. Martin looks to get the jump. What a defensive play there by Matty McLeod. And he's on his jets. McLeod drives forward down the right side. He's got a man cutting to the middle. McLeod around the behind. Outside chance there. What a stick in the lane from Crawford. Cullen. Matt Cullen now spins back into the corner. Looks to step out. Little toe drag. Sends it round behind the net. McLeod coming free at the top. Matt McLeod again with space. Takes a shot. What a save from Bounds. Down low to his left side. Jardine to Cox. Cox with a little dish inside. Shot saved by Bescarwani, cleared, but picked up again by Kugler across to Jardine. Jardine takes it back into his own end. Both teams have an opportunity to get fresh legs on. 30 seconds at this time of the game is more than enough. Jardine, little drop pass again. Waller getting some well-deserved ice time this evening, the 3-on-3. Fast skater, now he's in all alone. Tries to get in behind, he's taken down. And there's a penalty upcoming against Bescarwani. I think it's a fair enough call. It gives a decision for the referee. It's going to be a power play.
Let's have a look at this. Credit to Waller, he's a great open ice skater, probably the best skater on the team. Just looking here, there's the poke check from Bescarwani.
It's a trip all day long.
See, I'm going to go, in overtime, I don't like that. I like the call because I'm a Devils fan, and maybe these glasses need steam cleaning. I'm not from a neutral perspective, I'm not a huge fan of that call, but I'll take it all day long.
Now to the outside, Foley, Cooper, and Niles out there for Belfast. Crawford to Sanford. They're going to swap positions. Man coming out front now is Joey Martin. Back to Crawford to the outside. Big shot, what a finish! The Devils get the winning goal. It's OT winner. And it's Trevor Cox. 5-4, the final decision here at the SSA Arena.
I think it's Sanford at the back door. So just seeing it. There's Brett Ferguson who took the game-winning goal for the Guildford Flames. But the game-winning goal here comes from a beautiful tic-tac-toe play, and that one-timer is released by Sanford. The player to watch before the game, Simon, and he's the player that ends the game, and that's a character performance from the Devils. Credit to them. The Giants still come out of the weekend with 3 points, but that's a big moment for the Devils. Adam Keefe not happy. Bescarwani not happy. I have some sympathy, but right now Adam Keefe's going Ed Courtney style.
Yeah, he's not happy with the referee at all here this afternoon. The Devils get the extra point tonight. And we'll go back to the goal, John. That's an unbelievable finish.
Yeah, it's a guy who knows where the net is. You had two of them on the ice tonight, Scott Conway and Cole Sanford. And it's all about the pass. It's in his wheelhouse. It's a beautiful pass. He doesn't have to take it.
Little bit of niggling here again. Kugler coming in. That's the final time they'll meet this season unless they get each other in the playoffs again.